to destroy this Invoker. Puppy on the Shen. Shen is not a good reactive hero. He kind of has to like set up before if he wants to counter anything. But Rex is looking to kill, for example, mid one, and it could have happened. I saw mid one was getting pretty low, but he stabbed up. But Puppy decided to go to bottom, which ended up in getting a kill. And S4 on top lane. Oh, what a nice play.
Himself alive. Jerax was in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's going for a pure damage that hopefully be ready for that, but Puppy, he's got himself
fly.
Good. He's going to go for a fight for the team. They're recognizing the heroes that are problematic right now with Resolution, mostly smart counters. They're going to roll in miss, but they do get the lasso off onto the Rubik, bring him down, but at what cost? Ace is going to tear into that Bat Rider. Now jump into Fada, who's just going to try to escape from No-Tail and Jerax with the Ghost Shroud. Not really sure if that's going to work, as Resolution is still here to do that damage. LSA and the right clicks, they'll take him down, and they'll take down Ace. Off to the side, Puppy will try to TP. Looks like he'll survive this creep. Goon Squad, 1 creep, 2 creep. Good idea. You already saw how much damage Invoker can do with a combo on the Lina. Fada first. He does grab his relic though, so he dies on BG. He also catches good. He's done the barrier with Hand of God. He will get death warded as well, and finally will go down. Is there any response here from Secret? Firefly already on the deck. They could in theory go for a play. They will steal Conjure Image. Oh yeah, it's time to right-click things with Rubik. They'll catch the Terrorblade out in a bad position with the Rock, do a lot of damage to him, and Jerax right behind him. Jerax is going to die to the dots. As no
he got hit by EMP, he has no mana.
He got hit with the EMP, and now he can't actually sunder anything. Fly's going to try to keep him alive with that heal, but he's going to put himself at a lot of risk in doing so. No-Tail is going to actually not get hit with that Ice Wall, but still he doesn't have any mana, so I don't see how he's going to get away from this one. Especially when the Sunstrike, it doesn't even matter. Ace gets the kill. And for Secrets, that was
not only safe, but they played safe, but they managed to farm at the same time, which is pretty good for them. And another time,
grabbed by S4, the pipe is going to help him quite a bit as Fada does jump in right into the middle thing. Puppy will go down, Hand of God now off the table. Ace is going to try to gun for Fly, but doesn't actually have any true sight. But it's going to have quite a bit of damage from the Invoker as well. BKB though will be able to slip out and is in the back. It's Ace by himself getting picked off. There's the Ice Wall and the Laguna Blade stolen by Yapzor, which will kill off No-Tail, and they'll also drop Fly, but at the cost of Fada. Yapzor mid one, sole survivors here as they do very aggressively look for some of those fights, and they'll maybe find S4. Force Staff just gets him up to the high ground. Resolution is still here. He thinks Invis is going to keep him safe. He's going to take a lot of damage. Pushed back by the Deafening Blast. A couple more right clicks will do him in. Actually does end up killing himself. But Secret, that Sentry and Obs combo dropping a little bit too late. There's a Terrorblade. Just illusions for right now. Fly's in a pretty vulnerable spot right now. And they will catch him with the Cold Snap. They do silence the Invoker, but it doesn't matter. He's super dead. Puppy's charging forward. And Fada is as well with the Ghost Shroud, slowing down a handful of heroes. Ace is going to pop out S4. He's going to Force Staff out without using a lasso. And with a Tornado on him, he may just go down to that site now, onto the Terrorblade. Sunstrike there as well. Will not connect. Will be a force buyback onto the Fly on the high ground. He is going to do quite a bit of damage to the Death Warp. We can see now the difference that a Chen makes. With the Hand of God, will keep them all fairly healthy. Laguna Blade still stolen. Will end up killing off No-Tail. Fada with the Ghost Shroud. Trying to slip out right now. Jerax, he is going to keep that Magnetize on the enemies. Not doing quite enough with that Insight Aura. They'll try to go for the Life Stealer, but end up giving over another spell towards Yapzor. Resolution on the front lines. Oh, that dodge of the Laguna Blade from Yapzor. We said earlier, he's an above average Rubik player. Defending high ground.
Ace is caught.
Barrett is actually going to jump in on someone else instead. It's the Life Stealer, who is in a lot of trouble, but with the Rage, will actually consider turning around onto Jerax. Not quite enough damage there. Disarm goes off on a No-Tail. Resolution as well. Kind of getting bottled up here in this choke point. Sunstrike does land perfectly into the Terrorblade, but no more chase. No, there is chase. Mid one going to blink forward, finds the poor Witch Doctor. And
he's not done with that.
By the summons, and they're also looking at No-Tail, trying to TP out, kick out from Jerax. Will prevent them from actually stunning him. That's going to cost Jerax his life, but Jerax, not to be outdone by Yapzor's clutch plays, is going to make a clutch play of his own, securing them their Terrorblade. Mid one, though, still wants in on S4, who is going to have that gem to give over back to Secret.
No buyback on him.
Yeah, he doesn't have a buyback, so it's just 2, maybe 3 versus 5 right now. As Secret are going to push in once more, perhaps to finish off that mid-rax. So we do have Fada his Radiance is on with the Shadow Blade, which is not exactly sneaky. But still, this is going to be really tough for OG defending it. We'll have the Witch Doctor buyback as well, but just 15 seconds respawn. It will actually extend it. Straight draft was pretty much forfeit anyway, so I'm not entirely sure that timing was really what they want, but the Secret, they do want everything right now. They're going to look for the Megas. Resolution. The LSA will land it onto Ace. The Wind can do quite a bit of damage, but it will be stolen once again by YapzOr. Ace with the auras from Puppey will just take no damage from that Lena's right click. And he also has that AC, of course. He will be able to slip out to safety, provide a little more damage with that Assault Cuirass for his team to right-click down these buildings. Fada gonna jump right into sight onto the No-Tail Terror Blade. They'll take him down with the Laguna Blade, perfectly layered onto him. He's down for 100 seconds. They may bring down Ace, they may not, but ultimately it doesn't even matter because Resolution, he's gonna have to kill himself as Jerax is gonna run off to the back side of the fight. He will survive, but his base will not. The game will be ended in favor of Secret. My god. You jump in, you sight a Terror Blade, and then you drop everything on him, including the Laguna Blade stolen. Yeah, it works pretty well. They don't really have the ability to take down towers. Their supports are also very similar to OG supports. Kind of slow. There's no Spirit Breaker here, right? That's like the big difference. They don't have that type of 4-position super aggro hero. So I think this Alchemist is... I'm not sure if they can dislodge. Let's see if OG can actually get this 2-rune for Resolution.
Because as far as the Carabin
locked up. Here comes the orb, and it's a little bit off the mark. Now YapzOr is going to get hit with the beer. And will take quite a bit of damage here. They're going to try to turn around, but Puppey is only a Lich. They can't really do that much damage. He's going to take a hero as Jakiro. He's going to level up the Frost Blast, trying to go for this first blood. They need to get it for this Lich's sake, and they will do so. That is still, it's going to be 2 runes for the Alchemist, and it's going to be...
Yeah, but they're kind of trying to punish Fata not having a blink, I think. That's their plan. Oh, S4 going in deep. That's probably 1 kill on YapzOr.
Lift up the Lich before they throw the Chain Frost. Might still be able to get it off, but spending so much time in the air. We'll finally ditch it onto No-Tail, which will not be a Chain Frost, just a Frost. And that is going to be the team fight that we're looking for. Now that is going to make it...
Oh, mid lane, Fly.
Fly, though, is going to get jumped by Mid-One. Sonic Wave is available here.
He has to commit it.
Mid-One is going to think about saving it. He's going to use another Scream instead.
Oh, an Ados?
With S4 right on his face, he still has a blink. He will not get down to the low ground, though. Mid-One doesn't blink far enough.
Jerax God.
He will go down, and off to the side, Resolution comes and cleans up YapzOr. That was a little bit of a greedy play there from Secret.
Jerax
stop anytime soon.
Yeah, it's a nice play from Secret, but it's not gonna be enough. Just keep going YapzOr. He's playing very cocky. His team could back him up here though.
Has a dual scepter.
Oh, self-stun.
A little bit defensively used there to get rid of.
Oh, it's gonna look a rage 5-second cooldown.
Ultimate. 2 seconds only is the opening here for Secret, and they are going to jump in with Fada. Sonic Wave is here. Ace has also arrived. Sonic Wave, Ice Path's still stolen, but Resolution is still fine, although Ace is
he's trying to
kill sealed. He'll get it with the Mana Void, blink out, or an Atos can land on him. Peter also can get away from S4, but Puppey does not have that same luxury. They go in really, really deep and just get annihilated by this Illuminate. So now YapzOr and Fada stuck in the side. YapzOr actually not stuck, he just walks clean out, and Fada doesn't blink, but S4 actually going to jump forward for a little bit of action onto this Rubik. Steals just the clap. That's not going to do enough, and Fada's very low on mana. Ace Mage is returning. S4 No-Tail.
Prime is split in one.
No mana void to actually get the last hits. He's got to fight up against evasion, and now the split is out. Onto the Anti-Mage won't do a lot of damage. Can he buy enough space for No-Tail and Jerax?
Oh, he has to be careful on
out. Jump in, silence with No-Tail. Fade, but will get the kill as Ace.
Oh god, this could be horrible for S4.
Now he has
I think
to
he's
try
out
to
of
make a
range.
break for it. He does have a blink dagger. It looks like he should probably be fine as no one's getting paid. Maximum protection to kick in. Not quite just yet. There is a creep wave nowhere nearby on the bottom lane for the Radiant. They just still have to stick around. They gotta go all in. The Puppey saving that Force Staff as long as he can. He will get scythed, but it's not actually gonna kill him off. Chain Frost still bounces between S4 and No-Tail. He needs to get the split off immediately, but he's hit with the Orc and he will go down. Oh no, that was not the play. No-Tail now in a lot of trouble trying to get up to the high ground, but he doesn't have a Force Staff, so he just ran up against the wall. Ace is stuck in the base of the Radiant right now, up against the buyback from S4. He will be able to blink out, he will be able to make an escape. Fly, though, will not. They drop the coil and get another one. Secret, like no tail, really the only person to do
resolution.
On all base damage, can't really force it. He's gonna jump in, look at the lift. The Liver Cape's gonna keep him safe. They don't have any detection here. Ace is gonna get Blinding Light pushed back. He's gonna style that off though, and Chain Frost still bouncing through. Onto the next post, that'll be no tail down. He can't get the Scythe out. Resolution now on the run. As the Brewmaster is doing what he can to slow down this chase, but Resolution does not get enough help here. Alchemist does the buyback. He will return. But the Brewlings, they are not in a great spot right now. They're chasing forward, looking for Jerax, at least Spada. And mid one, they are going to try to go for this Keeper of the Light. The damage is just enough. And where did S4 get off to? He is going to survive, it looks like. Just narrowly TP out.
Knows what to
These
do,
casualties, or most of them at least, will have buyback, but still Secret. Now with a 26k gold lead above the Alchemist. Are looking pretty darn unstoppable. They're going to try to make one last desperation fight, but mid one taking literally no damage here from that Alchemist hit. They're going to get on top of Jerax, kill off the Coddle for good. He's down for a full minute, no buyback, and still, they have the keys and still has the Aegis. Mid one is not losing any HP here. Blink forward with the spell Lifesteal, get right back to full, and he's just going to continue this fight. Antimate, where is he? He's going to jump right in, kill off S4, that's GG.
Yeah, what a performance on Secret. Really clean. Ace is definitely performing as a carry for them. You know, there's the game 1 where he played the Knights, that was not the most fun out of Knights I've seen, and here he has placed the total #1 role.